1.4 Density Memo. Define density. Well, density is defined as the mass per unit volume. Question number 2. Describe an experiment to determine the density of a regularly shaped solid. Well, measure the mass of the block using a pan balance. Use a ruler to measure the length, breadth and width of the material. Multiply the lengths to determine the volume and apply the equation that density is mass over the volume. Describe an experiment to determine the density of an irregularly shaped solid. Well, measure the mass of the irregularly shaped solid first using a pan balance. You partially fill a measuring cylinder with water, noting the amount of liquid in the measuring cylinder. Slowly place the irregularly shaped object in the measuring cylinder so that it is fully submerged in the liquid and record this new volume. The difference in the volumes of the liquid is the volume of the shape, and then you apply the density equation. Question number 4. Describe an experiment to determine the density of a liquid. Well, record the mass of an empty measuring cylinder. Place the liquid in the measuring cylinder, noting the volume. Measure the mass of the full measuring cylinder. Therefore, you're going to calculate the mass of the liquid alone and then apply the density equation, because you now have the mass of the liquid and you have the volume of the liquid. A uniform cube with sides of 15 centimeters has a mass of 450 grams. Determine the density of the cube. Well, the volume of the cube is 15 cubed, which is 3,375 centimeters cubed. Density is mass over volume. So 450 divided by 3,375 gives me 0.13 grams per centimeter cubed. Number 6, a liquid's density is found using a measuring cylinder. The mass of the empty measuring cylinder is 30 grams. It's filled with 100 centimeters cubed of an unknown liquid, and its new weight of the full measuring cylinder is 110 grams. Determine the density of the liquid. Well, 110 minus 30 is 80 grams, which is the mass of the liquid. Density is mass over volume, so 80 divided by 100, it gives me 0.8 grams per centimeter cubed. Question number 7. Two materials are linked together with a total mass of 300 grams and a total volume of 80 centimeters cubed. If one material has a mass of 100 grams and a density of 2 grams per centimeters cubed, what is the density of the other material? Well, firstly, what's the mass of the other material? Well, it's going to be 300 minus 100, which is 200 grams. What's the volume of the first material? Well, it's 100 over 2, which is 50 centimeters cubed. So therefore, if we need to now find the volume of the second material, well, it's going to be 80 minus 50, which is 30 centimeters cubed. Density is mass over volume, so 200 divided by 30 is a density of 6.7 grams per centimeter cubed.